to assign to respective employee. So to assign to the employee, you have to go to employee maintenance. To go to employee maintenance, you have to go to payroll, employee maintenance. And in this chapter, we will focus only on one employee, which is Iron Man. So for all allowance, we will only assign to Iron Man as an example. So we edit Iron Man. To assign for allowance is very easy. What you need to do, you need to click and search for addition and deduction. So any addition of allowance or deduction, you can assign it here. So as you can see, here is empty because we not assign any addition or deduction. So you click on add payroll item. Here you can assign for allowance, deduction, optional deduction, and also BIK. So for this chapter, we will only focus on allowance. So the first one we want to assign to this Iron Man is travel allowance. So you tick for travel. And since on the travel just now, we don't set any amounts, and as you can see on the previous task is a fixed allowance, so we automatically assign the amount to this travel allowance. So to assign the amount, you have to click the edit button on the right side, and then you put the amount of 500 ringgit. So basically, you can assign also the start period and also the end period here. So if you assign on the allowance setting just now, it will assign to all employee. So every employee that we assign for the travel, it will be assigned with 500. But if you don't assign any amount, means each individual employee will receive a different allowance of travel, you can ignore on the amount and come to the payroll item here. You can set the amount. So this amount will be automatic received for this employee every month. If you put the start date and end period, automatically start on this date until the end period, then after that the employee will not receive automatic anymore. By right, until you delete or you put the end date, so this employee will still receive the travel allowance automatic in their payroll process later. Later, once we process the payroll, you can see the difference on the allowance. And then the second one is shift. So you tick for shift. Shift, we don't need to assign any amount because by right we already put the formula, which is 400 ringgit. So the one that have formula, you don't need to state it for the amount. You just leave it empty. So this one, don't forget to click on save. You must click on save here and then click on apply. So you will see allowance already. We already assigned 2 allowance to this employee of Iron Man. And you must remember one thing. A lot of users do mistake when they assign the addition or deduction under employee maintenance. They only click save on the setting only. They don't click the big save on the top. So automatic when they process the payroll later, they won't see the allowance and also addition. It will not add on into your employee deduction or allowance. So this one you must remember to click on save. So once you click save, automatic the allowance will be add on into Iron Man. So this is the method or the way on how you can assign the allowance to the employee.